Hi everybody. Today we are going to see about English literature before Chaucer part 1 continuation. Yesterday I tell you about Cynewulf works and I tell in detail. Today we are going to see the Descents into Hell. The Descents into Hell is a middle section treating Esther. The poem is not by Cynewulf, is connected with the school of Cynewulf and Alfredian's program. The Alfredian dates the manuscript in as 965 to 1015. The poem ended in 9th and first quarter of the 10th century. Yesterday I tell you about the Christ poem. In it I like to give a detailed explanation about it. Today, in the Christ poem is divided into three. The Ascension, the Advent and the Last Judgment is also included in that poem. Okay, yesterday I have skipped it, so I am remembering it again. Okay, next we are going to see about Eleni. Eleni is written in 750. Known as Saint Helena finds the true cross and is translated in Latin. The longest of Cynewulf, 4 signed written in West Saxon dialect, considered as a false, and the correct order is Angelian rather Saxon dialect. It contains 1321 lines long, and the epilogue poem, personal reflection of Cynewulf and interpretation of Doomsday. Next, Juliana. 970 to 990. The first 5 old English poetic texts describe lives of saints. The Juliana is a 4-signed poem ascribed mysterious poet Cynewulf, and it is preserved in extant books between the poem of the Phoenix and the Wanderer. The Juliana is the Cynewulf's second longest work, and the total of 731 lines and the 130 to 140 lines are lost entirely in the Old English alternative verse and is translated in the late West Saxon dialect, adopting version unknown Latin source, but it is lost tale in Christian martyrdom. The Anglo-Saxon poetry full of love, adventure and fighting. Next we move on to the Battle of Brunanburh, 937. The Tennyson is made it in splitter translation. The Battle of Brunanburh, Old English poem preserved in Anglo-Saxon chronicle. The Battle of Brunanburh fought the war. The poem is tell about the fought in war in 1937. The war is between the English army and the army of Scots, Vikings and Britons, but the English army win. The Battle of Brunanburh is a notable for traditional element prized in authentic tone, remarkable, forcefully nationalistic tone, the development and unified England ruled by the House of Wessex. The poem Anglo-Saxon Chronicle preserved in 4 of 9 serving manuscripts. It contains 73 lines long poem written intermediate Saxon and a regular West Saxon dialect. Most surviving Old English poetry copied and referred as a panegyric poem praising the King Estland and the brother Edmund I, both for their victory. The Anglo-Saxon poetry has two divisions. One, 2 accented syllables begin with the same letter, and another is at least 1 letter. The Anglo-Saxon poetry flourished in North. Anglo-Saxon prose flourished in South. The King Alfred 1849 to 901 turns language which we all understand in Latin Elastical History of the Venerable B.D. or Beada, 673 to 735, wrote Jarrow in the Kingdom of Northumbria. The Anglo-Saxon Chronicle existed before Alfred. His guidance transformed into a national history and continued till 1154, and a closed record death after King Stephen. Next, Layamon's poem. It contains three streams of influence: Celtic, French and English. Follow the Anglo-Saxon principle of alliteration. Then we move on to Orumlam poem in 1215. Consists of 18,956 lines of metrical verse explain Christian teaching. The Orumlam written in 12th century by monk Oram. It contains 19,000 lines as early Middle English verse. Unique phonemic orthography adopted by author work preserves English pronunciation. Oram developed the idiocentric and spelling system. Oram used strict poetic meter. Oram wrote the poem for his brother Walter. Oram derives Old Norse meaning as worm, serpent or dragon. The Orumlam modelled after Latin word speculum, mirror. The speculum literature used as a genre. Next, Rule of Ancharos. It's otherwise called as Antron Reveal. It's a 13th century guidebook of West Midlands. Explain the true rules, outer and inner. Outer concern flesh and inner concern heart of the world. The Rule of Ancharos is in 1225. It's a rule book. It preaches to avoid sin, and it advises people to pray to the God. Next, The Owl and the Nightingale, 1220, Middle English poem. The poem is contains rhyming autosyllabic couplets and the poetic construction iambic tetrameter. The verse Anglo-Norman and Latin influenced French. It divided into three divisions: linguistics, literary and rhetorical techniques. The linguistic evidence the poem origin lie in Kent, but the English still widespread. The Owl and the Nightingale poem was not known the exact date of publication, and it was not known the first written and the exact date. The poem composed after the death of Henry III in 1272. The Owl and the Nightingale poem prays for the death of Henry II of England in 1189 and Henry III of England in 1272. The readers never know which bird beats her opponent at the debate. The poem ends with the nightingale and owl in search of Nichols. Next, Handling Sin, Manual of Sins, 1303 by Manuel Bruni, but it based on a French Manual des Species by William of Waddington. The poem deals with a rough autosyllabic and it deals with a sin in various headings: the 7 deadly sins, scarlet and the scarments. Next, the Annibite of Invite, INWYT, or Remorse of Conscience, 1340. Literally, again beating of inner wit or remorse of conscience. of conscience. It's a confessional prose work written in Kentish dialect of Middle English. The translation of a French is Somme Leroy, also known Book of Vice and Virtues. Late 13th century treatise Christian morality and the subject matter treated allergically. Serving copy work completed on 27th October 1340 by Benedictine monk in Michael of Northgate. Next, Cursor Mundi, 1320, unknown author, but we know the author belonged to Sleric, but we are not able to know about the author's name and the details. It's translated as a runner of the world. It's a Middle English historical religious poem, nearly 13,000 lines, around 1380. The poem describes Christian Bible divided according 7 ages of salvation history. Written in northern England, 8 syllable couplets, rhyming line of 8, 6 syllables, and Jesus and Mary are central figures, deals universal history, quoted single work in Oxford English Dictionary. The Cursor Mundi interpolates from hagiographic source, the Golden Legend, and the version Latin legendary cycles. The description origin, the trees of the cross, incorporate 2 different legendary sources. At last, the English is broken into dialects. There was Northern English, Midland English, and Southern English, and it's subdivided into numerous minor varieties. The East Midland English gained ascendance because it was speech of capitals, 2 centers of learning, Oxford and Cambridge. I hope this audio is helpful to you. Thank you.